All right, today we are going to level up your thinking. We're diving deep into the two systems that are running your mind, all inspired by Daniel Kahneman's incredible book, Thinking Fast and Slow. So, let's just jump right in with a huge question. Are you really in the driver's seat of your own mind? Well, the answer might actually surprise you. You see, your brain has two main characters running the show. First, you've got System 1, your autopilot. It's fast, it's intuitive, it's all gut reaction. Then there's System 2, the pilot. This one's slow, analytical, and it only kicks in for the really tough problems. The thing is, your autopilot is always on, and that's where we run into some very predictable mental traps. Okay, let's dive into level 1, the anchoring effect. This is all about the power of the very first number you see. For example, just imagine, you see a new phone, and this is the advertised price. Your autopilot instantly thinks, wow, what a bargain. But is it? That's the trick. That initial $1,500 anchor makes $950 feel like an absolute steal, even if the phone's only worth, say, $500. So, your first quest. Next time you see a sale, make a point to question that original price. Let's move on to level 2, the availability glitch. This one really messes with how we perceive risk. As Kahneman puts it, really vivid and emotional events, like acts of terrorism, they stick in our minds, even if they're statistically super, super rare. So because these dramatic events are so easily available in our memory, we totally overestimate how likely they are to actually happen. Your quest for this level. Ask yourself, is my fear based on how often something happens, or just how easily I can remember it? On to level 3. The planning fallacy. And oh man, this is a trap that gets the best of us. Okay, so when we plan anything, we use the inside view. That's our own optimistic, best case scenario. We tend to completely forget to check the outside view, the hard data on how long similar projects have actually taken in the real world. And this is exactly why we're almost always way too optimistic, leading to blown deadlines and budgets. So your quest, when you're planning something, go find that outside view by researching data from similar projects. Now for level 4, and this is a core idea from Kahneman, the WYSIATI error. WYSIATI. It's a weird-looking acronym, right? It stands for What You See Is All There Is. And it's basically the operating manual for your autopilot. See, your mind just hates uncertainty, so it takes whatever limited information it has and builds a super confident story around it, completely ignoring all the crucial information it's missing. Here's your quest. Get in the habit of actively asking, what important information might I be missing here? All right, let's tackle the final level, the hindsight illusion. You probably know this as the I knew it all along effect. As soon as we know an outcome, like a stock market crash or an election result, our brain literally rewrites history to make that outcome seem like it was inevitable. And this is dangerous. It makes us think the world is way more predictable than it really is, which leads to overconfidence. So, your quest. Keep a decision journal. Write down what you think before you know the outcome. You might be surprised to see how good your predictions actually are. Now for a bonus idea that will really make you think you don't just have two systems, you actually have two selves. So your experiencing self lives right here in the present moment. But your remembering self, that's the storyteller. It's the one that evaluates experiences and makes all of your future decisions. And here's the catch. The remembering self isn't always right. This one question reveals just how much power we give our remembering self. So your bonus quest. Start to notice when you're making choices for the experience itself versus just making them for the memory you think you'll get to keep. Want to get really good at spotting these mental glitches? We've created a totally free one-page PDF guide that summarizes these 5 cognitive errors. The link for that is right in the description. And finally, a question for you. Which one of these mental glitches have you noticed most in your own thinking? Let us know down in the comments.